Hi guys! Well, I haven't made a houseplant video in a while, and that's because I've been wrapped up between work and gardening and chickens and all that fun stuff. But it's not that I didn't want to. I just chose to do those videos over making houseplant videos, being what time of year it was and all that. Anyway, so here's a houseplant video. Lots have changed since last time I made a houseplant video. Lots of plants just decided they didn't like my neglect and they died. Some plants I did end up overwatering and they died. Some, I don't know, they just didn't like my face or whatever and they died. So I got some new ones and some old ones, and some of the cuttings that are actually doing really well. And then like this silver squill here that, I'm trying, okay? Like, since I'm doing less outside, I figured now's the time to really just pamper my plants and try to make them happy and love me again. I've taken many cuttings off of this golden pothos and this pothos exotica right here, and also my heartleaf philodendron. Otherwise they would have been bigger. But I like sharing my cuttings and my plants, and a lot of times I'll just propagate them, and when they start to root, I'll pot them up in a small pot that I'm okay with giving away and give them out to customers at work. So it makes my day, it makes their day. Yeah. So, I guess we could do a mini houseplant tour. I no longer have plants on the porch. I just took my calla lily in that's in dormancy and put it in the office, which stays in the mid 50s range. So I've got the Peperomia Hope, Pink Princess Philodendron. Those cuttings are doing great. This is cuttings from my Hoya Linarius, or however you say it. It's doing great. Now, the string of hearts here, I've tried to wrap around to get to root, and so it's bushier and filling out, but I think I might end up trying to see, let's see, I got little pins in there trying to hold them down, if I could just take multiple cuttings off of it and propagate it that way, because I don't want to overwater my string of hearts, but I understand that also I have to keep moisture to let it start rooting, and I just didn't do that this summer. This was a sad looking Transcantia, a wandering Jew, that I had on the porch, and now it is a full beautiful plant that I obviously have up potted. Yeah, if I can find pictures, I think in my Planta app I have pictures of this one for sure before. And my Hoya, how much it's grown. Here's one of my moth orchids. It's in dormancy, and I was reading articles on whether to cut back the flower spire or not. One article said it doesn't matter if you do or you don't, and another one said you should, so it can prepare for more flowers. So I just decided to go ahead and take the scissors to it and add it to the compost bin. Silveran pothos, it's doing pretty stinking good. It doesn't hate me. Monstera addisonii, aka monkey mask monstera. It's not getting the holes in it that I'd like, but of course it also looks like it's underwatered. I have aerial roots growing down into the soil and such, so I did water it today. There's a Crimson Queen, Crimson Princess Hoya, I can't remember. There's the mother plant, Hoya linearis, and I was overwatering it for a time, and then I think I underwatered it, but there's still some life there, so I'm just going to you stay there and you just do what you can do, Hoya. And I've been trying to reach back here and clean it up, but it's difficult with the dining room table in the way. This Transcantia, I like the color difference of this one, even though it's of the same variety as the one in the kitchen, but look how leggy it is because of the sunlight. So it's whatever with that. Neon pothos right there, and for some reason this one's getting some interesting variegations on it. I just watered and fertilized a lot of these plants today. Pearls and Jade pothos is loving it. I just watered this Chinese money plant. That's why it's a little droopy, because it was like desert dry. White butterfly, Syngonium, I just watered that too. Here's a cyclamen, aloe. I picked up this Christmas cactus today. We have Christmas cactus at Rural King, and if you don't know, we have a rewards program. Every dollar you spend is a point. After 500 points, you get $5 off. Well, I've hit mine 3 times now. Rural King gets a lot of my money back. But that just meant that I got to pick up a free Christmas cactus today. It makes my day. It is so pretty. The pictures and video just don't do it justice. And we also have it in white, and we have it in bigger pots too. But this was $3.99 for this size, and I'm okay with that size. I'm okay with letting it grow with me. Then my Dieffenbachia is doing really good. I want to say this is an Amy, or it could be a Camille. I can't remember. This snake plant, Fernwood, it's not growing, so I don't know. It is not dead either. My Philodendron Birkin, it looks like it's reverted. But it's okay. It's still a beautiful plant, whether it's reverted or not. See, it was a Birkin. Now it's back to being a Congo Rojo. My aluminum plant, I just watered that. It was a little underwatered. Look at my sad China doll plant. I let it get way too dry. A parlor palm, snake plant Lorientii. I was given moss, so now I have a little bit of moss. Tenanthe Gray Star. See, it's got new growth on it. It died back a lot, but it also is producing new growth, so hey. I did have a rubber tree, a Belize here. And I don't know, between the underwatering and overwatering, it gave up. So now I found this little baby rubber tree. I want to say it's the same variegation. So I'm going to say, and it's also from Costa Farms. I also got it from Kroger. So it's probably a Belize. This is a peacock plant. It's doing really good. I mean, it died back and grew back new leaves as well. A Syngonium. I think this is a white butterfly as well. I did think it was a pixie. It could be a pixie white butterfly. I don't know. There's so many different Syngonium varieties. Here's a separation of my lime Maranta cylinder snake plant. It's not growing. It's not dead either. These are propagations of my Rose of Sharon bush outside. They went into a dormancy, and it is pretty dry, but I'll probably end up watering them tomorrow. They're dormant plants. Philodendron Micans. It's doing okay, but it could be better. I've taken a couple cuttings off of this, but yeah. Pink something Syngonium. I can't remember the Syngonium variety. I'm going to have to relearn my Syngonium. Cream Illusion. That's what it is. My Monstera deliciosa. Check this out. I took a cutting off of it. Well, it was a bad leaf. It was looking sad. And it's starting to grow back. And look at this big, beautiful leaf right here. Oh, yeah, that's what a Monstera deliciosa is all about. And I took a cutting off right here and gave it to one of my coworkers so she can enjoy some of this beauty. I've cut it back quite a bit. There's some younger leaves like this that I have cut back. They've looked yellow, ripped, you know, just... And I don't want this plant to get out of hand because it is a big plant and it could grow to be a lot bigger. But I have to keep size in mind. So I have no problems cutting it back here and there. You know, just to keep it under control. I probably will end up potting it next year to up another inch or two in a pot size. And it seems to be doing great in the terracotta. So I'm not going to pot it in anything different than terracotta. My wire vine. It's growing quite a bit. It was on the porch. This golden pothos, it looks different than the one I got in the dining room. And it was growing all last winter, and then it kind of just took it stopped. So I might just want to go ahead and fertilize it soon. I don't know. This is my corn plant, Dracaena. It's growing and being happy. It loves being left alone and not really watering it. Whereas my Aglaonema Siam, it was overwatered. It got underwatered. It lost some lower leaves, but it's still going, so I'm going to let it go. This is a new Syngonium I picked up, and I have no idea the variety. So if you know the variety of the Syngonium, please let me know down in the comments. I think it's gorgeous. It's darker, moodier. A Dracaena Lemon Lime. It's also happy just not really being watered. Here's a croton. I probably will end up moving it to a brighter location in a month or two, but it was out on the porch all summer, and it started out as a sad plant I rescued from Rural King, and it's growing new leaves, so I think for a while it's going to be okay right here. And then my ZZ Zenzi. I overwatered it, underwatered it, but it's still going. It's still going. I also have an air plant in the upstairs bathroom, just a little tulle, and I can't remember the botanical name. Here's another Maranta lemon lime. It's doing great. My Schefflera, my umbrella tree, it was on the porch, so it's a spider plant. And then this Fittonia has just always been in the bathroom, and it's looking a little leggy. I might move that one around too. I might end up doing some plant rearranging here before long. We'll see. Maybe I'm lying. So there's my little houseplant update. Oh, and my Hairy Columnia lipstick plant is growing quite a bit. I just watered and fertilized this bad boy today, so we'll see what it does. I'm ready to take another cutting off of it. I want it to get nice and bushy and full and be a beautiful lipstick plant. So thank you guys for stopping by. I will be making more houseplant videos this winter. And I love you. So does Jesus. God bless.